Welcome back. Shalom, family. Shalom, shalom. And so we're going to jump into chapter 40. YouTube is letting me rock and roll, so I'm going to keep doing it, right? Chapter 40 is a shorty, so we're going to dive right in. We're not going to do a whole bunch of dialogue right now. All praises to the Most High Yahweh. We're going to give all glory to Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach, and we're going to give all honor to the Ruach HaKodesh, you know what I'm saying, the Spirit and our Comforter who gives us wisdom. We're going to dive right in and wash up. And with no further ado, let's begin. In chapter 40 reads, "And it came to pass after these things that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker had offended their Adon, the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butlers and against the chief of the bakers. And he put them in ward, the house of the captain of the guard, into the prison, the place where Joseph was bound. And the king of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he served them, and he continued a season in ward. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream, the butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, which were bound in the prison. And Joseph came in unto them in the morning, and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of the Adon's house, saying, Wherefore look ye so sadly today? And they said unto him, We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. And Joseph said unto them, Do not interpretations belong to the Most High, Elohim? Tell me them, I pray you. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph, and said to him, In my dream, behold, vine was before me, and in the vine were three branches, and it was a thought. It budded, and her blossoms shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and pressed them into the Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup unto Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said unto him, This is the interpretation of it. The three branches are 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thine head, and restore thee unto thy place, and thou shalt deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand, after the former manner when thou wast his butler. But think on me, when it shall be be well with me, and shew kindness, I pray thee, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of the house. For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews, and here also I have done nothing, that they should put me into the dungeon. When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Joseph, I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head, and in the uppermost basket there was all the manner of bake meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head. And Joseph answered and said, This is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days, and within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thine head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds shall eat thy flesh from off thee. And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup unto Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Joseph had interpreted to him. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forgat him. So, even though Joseph told the butler exactly, man, you're going to get it all back again, but all I need you to do is tell the Pharaoh that I interpreted your dream so that he can restore glory upon my head. And when everything came true, the butler forgot about Joseph, and he didn't do what he didn't do his part of the deal, man. And that was crooked wrong. And so we're going to get back into it, where we're going to finish up tonight with chapter 40. We're going to jump back in on the rest of Shabbat, brand new Saturday morning, man, and we're going to get started again. But in the meantime, may peace and blessings be with you. Shalom, 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 mishpachah.